Are there any real pollution conspiracies? You can turn back now or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. At first glance, pollution may not sound like the best topic for conspiracy theories. Humanity seems in agreement that pollution of Earth's soil, air, and water pose problems, but argue over the specifics. What can be attributed to mankind? How much pollution is too much? Which pollutants are most dangerous? Over the past decades, human understanding of the natural world and our effects upon it have progressed at a breakneck speed. The pollution debate has also changed. Countries that profited from the industrial age now campaign for tighter environmental regulations in the developing world. To some developing countries, especially powerhouses like China, this seems disingenuous. The West, after benefiting from a long-standing lack of environmental laws, now seeks to impose those on the world. In either case, developing countries add to Earth's pre-existing contamination as they grow. While newer technologies may help offset the damage, some, like nuclear power, pose new risk. In fact, the closer you look at pollution around the world, the more conspiracies you find. Here's where it gets crazy. While the most well-known pollution-related conspiracy theories concern global warming or chemtrails, there's no shortage of pollution theories that turned out to be true. Take the story of China's notorious cancer villages. As corrupt officials moved pollution-emitting factories from urban centers to rural areas, they bribed local authorities to approve the move. The rates of cancer in these villages skyrocketed. For example, between 2001 to 2006, almost 100 residents of Dongjin village died of cancer. A journalist named Deng Fei identified more than 100 of these villages several years ago. While this might sound like the alarmist rhetoric of an environmental activist, it turns out that in this case, the claims were true. After years of silence, the Chinese government admitted that these cancer villages exist and vowed to address the situation. China, of course, isn't the only country with its share of cover-ups. The UK oil trader Trafigura was found guilty of dumping toxic sludge off the shore of the Ivory Coast and attempting to cover it up. Other allegations of cover-ups remain ongoing today. The 2010 Gulf oil spill left thousands sick, and these victims claimed that the corporations involved lied both about the extent of the spill and the safety of the dispersant known as Corexit. Scientists like Dr. Stephen Starr are turning against the consensus on the Fukushima meltdown, arguing that the World Health Organization is incorrect and that the area remains dangerous. Are these simply isolated examples? How much more is out there? Perhaps nothing. But one thing's for sure, when it comes to pollution, there's plenty that corporations and states around the world don't want the public to know.
Pollution grew around us, slowly at first, then more and more rapidly, until one day at last, we stepped out of our comfortable air-conditioned, television-equipped homes and noticed that something had gone wrong with our once pretty world. Pollution was no longer a local problem.